And we're back. Right, we're here at Tyre City in Northwich. Got this lovely Vauxhall Corsa on a template. Customer complaint is engine management light on. We've just scanned it, and this is the code that we've got. P00B3 radiator coolant temperature sensor, circuit low voltage, current and history. Good old reliable Sure Track is telling us that out of the 4 repairs that garages have done, they've actually replaced the engine coolant temperature sensor 4 times, which is not good. So all we're going to do, a few basic checks. Quickly, we'll just go into live data. And just have a quick look at the temperatures. I've already looked at this, so I know what's wrong with it. Custom list, because we don't need all this info. Deselect all. We want coolant temp, which is engine coolant temp. We want radiator coolant temperature, and we'll have intake air temp just as a sanity check. You can see there, intake air 22 degrees, coolant temperature, which is the one on the engine, 14, radiator coolant temperature sensor 140 degrees Celsius. So on this vehicle, the engine coolant temperature sensor lives down there, and the radiator coolant temperature sensor lives, well, it's telling me don't rotate my phone. Right, so without rotating my phone, the radiator coolant temperature sensor is where my finger's pointing at, right there. So what we're going to find here on a 2-wire temperature sensor, we're going to find 5 volts on one wire, and we're going to find a ground on the other. So the quick test for wiring integrity, all I'm going to do is unplug it. Goes to -40, so that tells me that the wire is okay all the way back to the ECU, so I don't have to worry about wiring checks. The one other thing I can do is I can test the ground to make sure it's got a good ground, so I'll plug the sensor back in, and then what I'll do is I'll put a pin on the ground side on the wire. I don't know which is power and which is ground, so I'll just check them both. One side should have voltage on, about 3.5 volts with it plugged in, and one side should have a ground. This has got scope multimeter, volts DC. Right, so that's got 0.01 volts DC, that has got to be the ground. So all I've got here is incandescent test light to battery positive. Check my test lamp, that works okay, and all I'm going to do is put my test lamp on that to proof that ground. So put my test light on there, the test light lights, just rotating phones, just bear with me 1 second. Right, so what I'm going to do, is not rotate my phone again. I'm going to touch this test light to that there, and it should light up if the ground's okay, and it does. And also you can see the voltage on the voltmeter when I touch it doesn't go up past 100 millivolts. The ground is okay. So all I need to do now is go on the other wire and see what voltage I'm getting on the other wire. And that's the voltage on the other wire, 0.07 volts, and it should be, with an engine about this temperature, it should be around 3.5 volts. So all it needs is a radiator outlet temperature sensor. Thanks for watching.